Alright, so I'm gonna start installing my dash cam and my and upgraded the upgraded hardware for my for the Apple CarPlay. So let's actually look at what version I have, because I already uploaded the firmware. So I did. One was on the close the doors here. Door beeping. So one is the total firmware, and the other one was the what was it called now? Can't forget what it's called. Let's look into the. Hope you guys can see that. Let's see, system. System. About. And version information. So I have version 70.00.100, and NA is North America. Music database version is basically 9 fail-safe version. So this one is, they might have a newer version of this, because I did this upload back in I think around Thanksgiving time, so almost 2 months now, a month and a half or so now. So there might be a newer version, but anyways, so you want the newest versions that's compatible with the Apple CarPlay. I believe the most compatible one is 70, and it's 70 points whatever. So this 0.100 is a little bit newer. The other one is, I think, is 70.00. What was it? 10 or 90 or whatever it was. I don't remember. So this is what you basically need right here. This one here, you don't actually have to have this. You can have whatever, but I updated that as well. So updating this is through the little SD card right here. You pop this off. You can actually see a little SD card here that you could take out. Yeah, so that's where so you take that out, and and you do this on your computer. You go and get the firmware. So where do you get that? You get it on I will post a link. I'll try to find that link and I'll post it up. I basically got the link through Miata.net, the forum. Somewhere in there in the forum, one of the threads, they have a link to get this firmware, and all the stuff. So I'll do the link there, and you guys can figure that out yourself. Okay. All right. So you got newest version. Turn everything off. Oops. Turn everything off, and let's take this dash apart. So I've taken this dash apart before, or at least this center column here before, because I have changed to a short shifter. But actually, since then, when I first took this off to now, I actually discovered oh, my thing's got scratched. I can see a scratch right here. What the hell? So I did not cause that. I wanted to freaking shop did that. When I had my convertible top replaced under TSB, they had to take off the rear, the whole rear section to take off the top, and to be able to take the rear console off, you have to take this off too first, then you can take off the rear. So I think they might have used like a screwdriver or something to pry this open. I could see like scratched up. I didn't even notice that before. What the fuck? Anyways, so I discovered a easier way of taking this off. Oops. Whoa, shit. God damn it, I hate when that happens. Sorry about that. I snapped the camera out of place. Let me try to reposition it again. So I have it on the gimbal. Okay. All right. So here's that little scratch I was talking about right here. So I'm kind of pissed off about that. Anyways, so you take out your knob. Actually, this thing, I think, if I can remember right, comes off. I think it comes off afterwards. Anyways, what Mazda says is that, you could pry along this edge here, and or here even, but usually the two side edges. But I actually found a different way. The clips, there's 2 clips right here and 2 clips over here. Basically, just reach right in here where the boot is, right into around the edge right here, and you just kind of lift that up like so. And that's it. So you don't have to pry anything, that way nothing gets scratched. Alright. So I guess there might be 2 clips right here as well. So like that. That's it. That's the easiest way of doing it. You don't have to use any tools to scratch anything. Alright. So that lifts right up, the whole piece like so. See that? Way easier than what they recommend, anyways. So from here, I actually have to take off this centerpiece. So actually, that means I have to move the camera. Let's see, but before that, I need to see what I need to unscrew. So there's 2 screws right here. And this part is this part right here is pretty standard with the with everything else with my other videos, so you probably don't need to see this. But I'm gonna just do it real fast anyways. So set those screws aside. I think that's it for the screws. Everything else is just clips, if I can remember right. So now I have to take off this centerpiece here, and this centerpiece is actually all one piece, so I have to move the camera. Let's see where I'm gonna move the camera. I think I'm gonna move it up onto the soft top. Onto the soft top here. Hopefully this works. You guys could see it. Oops. Okay. So the soft top, see to angle it down like so. So I'll move the camera again once I get the center counter off. So here there's 2 clips, I believe, right around here somewhere, and there's a couple up here. Let's see. Clip there, and a couple back here somewhere. Let's see, I need to take this off. I don't recall. I don't think so. Let's see, it's out there. It's right here somewhere. Oh, Jesus. Let's see. Do I have to move it? No. This was just pulling it straight up. Yeah, just pulling it straight up. It's been a few months since I did this. I kind of forgot how to do it. The boot right here. So the clips are right here, I think. So, take the boot out. On the brake. Oh, there's the cables for the control right here. So you take off those cables. Take off those cables real fast. There's one connection there. That's it. So just one connection, and that should be it. And there you are. So yeah, so there are 2 clips right here, right next to the cup holder slots. So get your hands on the side there underneath and just pull straight up. And the other 2 clips are alongside the shifter where the center console ends right here. And that's it. So you got that off, and obviously the little plug here and this little push thing right here to unclip it. So let's get that out of the way. I'll put these in the trunk. So it's out of my way. I need to take off the whole dash. Alright, so from here, I guess I could bring the camera back down. Let's bring the camera back down. Hopefully you guys could See, let's see, see if I can position the camera somehow where it's stable and doesn't fall over. Okay, so to replace this here, I need to take off basically all this. I need to get connect the wires from here to the dash unit, the head unit, because the head unit is actually up here along with the screen. It's all one piece, so I have to move all this stuff here. Let's see, what's my next step? I believe it's this up here, so this is also a clip as well. Let's hope I don't knock the camera over. Let's see, whoa, this whole thing is moving. I don't remember this whole thing moving. Maybe when those guys, the dealership did this, they didn't clip back to normal. Man, this thing is totally moving. It's not supposed to be like that. It wasn't like that before. Man, I swear, that's why I don't trust dealerships and I don't trust people working with my stuff. They don't do things right. They always do it as fast as possible. When you do that, when you do it as fast as possible, it causes problems. You mess things up. Let's see, so the center should just slide right off. The thing is, this bottom piece here should have been nice and solid, but it's not. So that's kind of fishy. I wonder if this was what's causing my rattle before I had, there was like a little bit of rattle here. I couldn't tell where it was coming from. And it might have been this whole piece being loose here like this. And it wasn't loose like this before because I've taken this off before and this was nice and solid. So this is definitely from the dealership when they, I think it's definitely from the dealership when they took stuff off. When I had the TSB, the top down. Why the hell would they take this off for? It's that doesn't make sense because it's working on the rear, not the front. Unless they did something else. Let's see, so this front here, I believe it could just pop right off. Because this piece here and this piece here are separate, and they're two separate pieces. This, and if I remember right, this one slides right out. I've never done it before, but looking at the service manual, that's what it shows. Man, there's nothing holding the bottom, so I don't have a good grip on it. Jeez, can't just pull this thing out. That's not right. That's not right. Let's see. I also need to take this off too. Let me take this off first. This here is the center dash here. I believe there's a screw here somewhere. I think there's a screw. I swore there was a screw on the center dash. There was one screw, I think. One screw and everything else is clips. And this is all clips. Oh, geez. Okay. I'm gonna have to go back into the service manual and double check. Okay, so anyway, this video is getting a little long. I'm gonna cut this off and so that was a part 2. So stay tuned for part 2.